So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement
match.
already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Raul. Pelé. Pelé driving forwards. Vieira defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that was nowhere near his best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. That has ended up in no man's land. Cannavaro. Puskás. And no, he's seen through all of that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he get it through? Kaká picks it up out wide. No way through, so back it comes. And here's the chance to counter. Floated through. Oh, important interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Stood up well to him there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's gone for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chance! Cannavaro can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's really well manoeuvred. Great ball if he can get there. He's had a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Thuram gets good distance on it. And it's Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso purring through the gears. No goals as yet. Kaká can see things others simply cannot. Quality ball. Nicely weighted ball, and he's onside. And he's quick to get it clear again. Alonso caresses it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. No foul, says the referee.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Xavi Alonso. Alonso. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Here it is, crossed in. Puskás. And this is Pelé. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's had it nicked away. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee is letting... Oh, smashing header! He scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's a key interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the pass is intercepted. Cannavaro.
That's going in strongly.
And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got...
Nedved! And he hits the net! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Borussia Dortmund grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Sane is standing over this one.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
Turns and goes back. And it's Sané. Kaka. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's away. Now then, the ball's come loose. Raul. Cafu. And the counter is on. He has found the way through. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Seedorf did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pelé. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pinches it off him, and that's been intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's really well cleared. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Pelé. Pelé. Raul. Pelé. Oh, the ball's gone astray. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Pele. Shevchenko. Roll gets flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 20, Sane. Number 11, Pushkash.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Xavi Alonso is the guilty party there.
Number 10,
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Number 26, Kagawa.
Xavi Alonso over to the left. Kaka quietly revving up. Dink through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Pele. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Kaka is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and it's Kagawa. Oh, what a ball! Shoots! And yes, it's there! And they're back in front! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Real chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pele. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Pele is fouled.
Substitution in progress.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Vieira. Now a decent chance!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. I think we're just about done here. Can he get on the end of this? Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Deep into stoppage time. Isak. Now this could be a chance. Kaka. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neatly clipped into space. And the shot! Shevchenko! This guy is class!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's...
Gets his head on it! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. Raul. Distributed tidily. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's nice. Cafu. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Quality ball. Nice interception, well timed. Through Bangkok United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Can he finish? Cruyff with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shevchenko looking to add to his goal. Messi. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Maldini cuts it out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a searching pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Goes for the shot! Spectacular from Sane! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Beautiful, just beautiful, the joy of the moment.
That was magnificent, the way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
All right, Shevchenko. He's in plenty of space here. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos. That has not gone well. Sané. And Sané! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Cruyff really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Great ball if he can get there. And he's onside. Chance for a shot! Roberto Carlos. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Messi. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a shot! No mistake!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's intervened well there. And he's managed to gift it back. Bergomi. And the pass is intercepted. Pele. Some big chance! And he hits the net! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are back on the way. Vieira. To Maldini. Now he's got space here. Hangs one in. And he knocks it clear. Well read. And the danger is averted. Cruyff proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He won't be happy with that one. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That pass has been well intercepted. Shevchenko. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 14.
And that has been cleared. That could spell trouble.
Sane. Coming on the field. Number 18.
Yeah.
Owen. Number 8. Hazard.
Spread out to the left.
Messi. Substitution.
Roberto Carlos. He's picked his way through. And the cross. He gets big. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
There's going to be another change here.
Xabi Alonso. Number 13. Cannavaro. Coming on the field. Number 7.
Raul.
Rijkaard. Number 5. Adams.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Koller does well to stand firm and defend it. He's in a good position here. Brilliantly cut out. Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, sweet feet. Pelé. Pelé ploughing through the middle. Raul. Delicate ball and it shoots! It's hit the upright. He can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Hazard. Spread it left. Roberto Carlos. Pass somewhat off target. Adams.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Raul. There's a sharp little ball here. Messi receives it in a wide position. And it's Messi. That's tidy. Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And here's Messi. True Bangkok United have the chance to go the other way. Half an hour gone in the second half. Owen goes steaming forward. And the counter is on. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely spread.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Cruyff. Lahm. Great run on the overlap here. Incoming delivery.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Owen absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not...
Owen! And Owen! Euphoria! Utopia! And they are cavorting! And they are cruising away! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Thinks about the shot. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Kagawa, and he plays one through. Cruyff with terrific header. Crossbar comes to the rescue. A probing pass. Good ball, good take. Big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Kagawa attempts a clearance. Puskas. Well, there's the clearance. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Can he get on the end of this? Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's really well cleared. Raul. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. But he's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's shifting through the gears here. Raul plays it in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And Shevchenko! Oh, super goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is...
Pele! And he's heaved it away. Now it's Cruyff. Played with finesse. Shoots! It's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Manchester United finding their passes. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Raul, Sané, and the shot! Oh, crossbar! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Kagawa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Kagawa. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Off the post! And that has been clubbed away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Sané. He is through here. That's very neat. And Sané! It's hit the crossbar. And this is Pele. Chance, surely! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not
Shevchenko! Kagawa. He's a sharp little ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, what a shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pele, and he cuts out the supply. Kagawa, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And there's the end of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And we are up to the break.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So we're just settling back into this second half. Now, bullish header! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Bullet.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Pele. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He might be in here!
Oh, great feat, that.
Now it's Sané. He's in a good chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Substitution in progress.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Sané. Always shot at goal! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Cafu. And it's Sané. Raul. He's found a way through. That has ended up in no man's land. Played into space. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He shifted it to the flank. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Now it's Raul. Spread out to the left. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Cruyff. He's being urged to shoot, and he shoots! And it's there! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Sané. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raul, in with the challenge.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Sané powering forward here. Oh, played right into his path. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Van der Sar, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
It's become a case of men against boys. Pullet plays it in. Up he goes! And that is the last effort of the game. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Palmer looking to pass their way through. And it's Cruyff. And the pass is intercepted. Pelé. Raul. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Shevchenko. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Out towards the flank. Zanetti does well to get it back. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Sané, he's picked his way through. Oh, well played. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Cruyff. Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Sané. He's shifting through the gears here. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good take in a good area. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Palmer finding their passes. And it's Dembele.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Raul ploughing through the middle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pirlo. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Can he spark a counter here? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's having a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Palmer trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's Shevchenko. Takes a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Palmer have the chance to go the other way. Looking for a runner. Great ball if he can get there. Cleared away. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Raul. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's superb. And that has been clubbed away. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Zanetti.
Might want to be careful there.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And he's picked it up out wide. It's a throw-in. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, good spread. Chouameni, and it's Zanetti. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Mateus. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Raul. Zanetti. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pelé was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely shaped ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Shevchenko. Number
Tries to play it
11,
through.
Pushkash.
Cross flung in towards the middle.
22, Raul. Number 20, Sane.
Pirlo.
Coming on the field.
Very little to report
18,
from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
That's a shade optimistic. And he's there to belt it away. Shoots! Off the post! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Xavi Alonso. Shifted it to the flank. He is through here! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Griezmann. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Mohamed Salah. Shot a goal! It's a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Parma have fired themselves in front.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
The ball goes... There's the header! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
And it's Salah. Turns back here, probably the best option. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are...
Great chance!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And this is Hazard. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Cruyff. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Could be danger here. He's found a way through. And claimed it back swiftly. He's found a way through. And he's got his cross in.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Two added minutes.
Nice looking ball. Hazard, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Danger averted for now.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Not too much. And that will be it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Zanetti could try cutting inside here. Oh, terrible pass. Robertson gets good distance on it. Raul knocks it out wide. Ball swung in. Can he finish? Off the post. Raul is there to clear. Tonali does well to get it back. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe. Zanetti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Zanetti. He's being urged to shoot. Still goalless. Tonali. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Raul. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's going to have his name taken. Spread out to the left. Cafu gets a foot in here. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he cuts out the supply. Raul. And here's Mbappe. Raul. So what can they make of this? And it's Sané. In with the challenge. Sané is fouled. Pelé. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Raul. And it's Inzaghi. Zanetti. Now it's Mbappe. He's having a shot! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a...
Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. He's scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Xabi Alonso, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu. And it's Cannavaro. And Robertson. Xabi Alonso. Pelé. Raul. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe. And it's Zanetti. Rijkaard. It's a good spell of possession, this. Filippo Inzaghi. And this is Raul. Pelé.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And the shot's on here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's had it nicked away. Cafu. Here's Sané. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, a droll. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Raul really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Puskas. Tries to pass it through. Chooses to go back. Cruyff.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Floated through. Plenty to aim at here. Shapes to shoot!
Substitution on the field.
And we have our very first corner.
Shevchenko. Number 11, Pushkash. Coming on the field.
Rijkaard!
Number 18.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rijkaard is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. He's having a shot! And it's in! And they've got their lead back. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? It's a good foot in there. And it's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's made sure that's not getting through. Roberto Carlos looking to provide the solidity his team so need. And a chance! So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's a searching pass. Mbappe proves... And the shot! Loose ball. Oh, it's fallen loose again! They want to be quick to recover this. Robertson. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. And he's onside. Marquinhos with a fine tackle. Marquinhos gets it away. And it's Xabi Alonso.
This is the time you need that pace.
Inzaghi is in a really good position out wide. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Mbappe. Distributed tidily. Robertson. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's chosen to go back. Roberto Carlos. Great ball, and he's in here. Cruyff! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Cruyff has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
So, third corner of the game. There's the delivery. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Owen. It's a threatening ball. Threads one in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Substitution in progress.
Time for a change in personnel. Cannavaro. Pele gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Buyan to Azar, and it's Buyan. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Sané, he's picked his way through and he's in on goal. Oh, what has happened here? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Defending of the desperate variety. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Chips it through. Messi receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's fabulous. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job.
It's Nedved! Could move up a gear here. Baron. Flashes it across. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pele. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Nedved. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now, can they get him away? That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Algeria with the corner, they're first. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. Nedved does really well to win the ball there. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Cafu gets over and intercepts. Xavi Alonso. Cruyff. And it's Cannavaro. Still goalless at the moment. Pele can see things others simply cannot.
Algeria really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
That's the keeper's ball. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Pele. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Nedved. Xavi Alonso. Puskás. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Corner it is. And now a sudden chance to counter. He can run onto that. Baron is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Xavi Alonso. Nedved cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
He rises! He's scored! And it's Algeria who take the lead. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Algeria have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's Sané. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Steaming on. Can he finish? No mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Up he goes! And that has been clubbed away. Sané is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Cafu. For Xabi Alonso. In with the challenge. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Thuram cuts out the pass. Chooses to go crossfield. Serginho. Hullet. Oh, good take in a good area. There is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a chance, surely! Oh, taken with style! And they're back in front! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Algeria get themselves into the lead. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Pelé. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is through here. Ball comes in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Nedved with big header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Veron, out to the left it goes. Serginho picks it up out wide. And it's Nedved. Nedved crossing, he gets big! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So we've reached the hour mark. Thuram. Isak running with the ball. Knocks it into space.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an errant. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Effot. Number 11.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
20,
So all square and not for the first time.
number
Well, I'd happily
18,
watch this every week.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Number 8,
Roberto Carlos.
number 22.
Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Well, that kind of touch usually leads to a mouthful from several angles.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Nedved, this is promising. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! It's in! And they get themselves in front! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Algeria take the lead. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now, he's got space here. Can he latch onto this? Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, can he get onto this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's been flattened there. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 26, Kagawa. Substitutions taking place.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Pele. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham gets through on his own, takes a shot! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Roberto Carlos. Algeria clearly now in lead preservation mode. And here's Dembele. Can he get... There's the shot! Cafu. Xavi Alonso. And it's Roberto Carlos.
4 added minutes has been
Nice
indicated.
touch. Tries to pass it through. Now he's having a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Algeria really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Algeria have their third corner.
Substitution.
Kagawa. That's good vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that will be the final act. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities.